Congratulations, Jim. Please come forward and accept your award.
Wow, what an introduction. You know, in the Navy there's a thing that always says that as a speaker, it's important that I stop talking before you stop listening. I plan on honoring that tradition in the Navy, and so with that, let's get started. And I'll say good evening to all. You know, when I was thinking about the things to say tonight, as it came to me, what a trauma it was for me to become part of the Adrian Public School system as a 7th grader. You know, up to that point, I went to a one-room country school out in Holloway. And obviously, coming to Adrian Junior High School, the number of students, the number of classrooms, and certainly the number of teachers was daunting. Scared me to death. But, you know, there was something there that helped me make that transition very rapidly, as both my parents were teachers at Adrian Junior High School. As I finished the Adrian Junior High School, as I moved on to, obviously, the senior high school, and while there, I discovered several things. One, athletics. I thoroughly enjoyed being a Maple. 2, I discovered girls. And 3, and not necessarily in this order, I discovered an academic, challenging school for which I am most grateful. In that school, as there were 2 significant events in my life, and part of it was, a lot of it was portrayed earlier, but one of those significant events was on a fall of 1953 evening in the Frank Street gym. I met a gal by the name of Sally Maple. Well, after 53 years of marriage, I think the trial period is over. The second significant thing is the staff of the school and the administration had invited an officer from the Naval ROTC unit at the University of Michigan to come and talk about potential naval career, either enlisted or an officer. That was my first time even seeing a real naval officer, let alone one of those great big gray ships. But I am most happy that that occurred. And I went, as it said, to the University of Michigan. And in 1961, in the fall, or in September, I'll get it right yet, February, is probably the biggest day of my life. Not only did I graduate from the University of Michigan, I received a commission, United States Navy, and I got married all in one day. What a day that was, boy. I'm too old to experience any of that anymore. But after the graduation, it came time for the Navy. And I would like to relate to you is not only did I enjoy serving the Navy in this country, is I had the opportunity, as indicated in the little intro, is to attend University of Michigan on a Navy scholarship. And the only reason I got there was because of the dedicated teachers of the city of Adrian, and I thank them for that. And also, I would like to thank the Navy. Can you believe this graduate of the University of Michigan, the Navy decided that I needed some more education, an advanced degree, and only as the Navy could, they selected Michigan State University. Well, I have a little story to tell you about my time at Michigan State. I certainly enjoyed it. It was an academic challenge. As for a young graduate at the University of Michigan who was going to be a science teacher, I had to go into a graduate business program, 1 year to finish it. But I had a great time there, and one day over the back fence, I met the Michigan State track coach. And he said to me, how would you like a couple of tickets to go down to the big game in Ann Arbor this coming weekend? Why not? So we went. And wouldn't you know, Michigan gets the football in the first quarter, and they're pounding the ball down the field. And not thinking, I jumped up and I said, "Go Blue!" Only to find out I was in the middle of the MSU cheering section. Well, certainly I learned a couple of things there. Is one, it's probably your undergraduate school is your favorite, and two, it really pays to be quiet sometimes. After the Navy career started, I had the opportunity to travel on all 7 continents. I met many people, cultures, and I've got to tell you, there are no better citizens than those here, Adrian, Michigan. Thank you for that. And after a 30-year period in the Navy, I had so much fun, it was time to get out and to retire. And so as the intro said, as I formed a company and helped people do business with the government. So those are kind of some of the things that are on my thoughts in regards to background. But in closing, I would like to tell you how much both Sally and I are happy to be home in Adrian. You know, it's still home. And another thing I would like to do is I would like to congratulate all the other recipients tonight. The Alumni Association is absolutely wonderful. I am so excited in terms of what they're doing for this school district. And most importantly, that sign out there that says that this school is in the top 5%, that's something. Congratulations to the administration and to the teachers and to the students. I'm deeply honored and humbled by your selection to me as one of your distinguished graduates. It's my pleasure to have served this country, and I wish you all great success, good health, and happiness in the future. Thank you.